MLB The Show's coverage. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that, he's going to start piling up some wins.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Ready now, Shin-Soo Choo. And he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder to the track. Gone!
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in 1-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand. But there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. D-Row, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Into the box, Nick Solak, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the Rangers. Corey Kluber gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
1-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Host starting lineup in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He had a big year last year, over 120 RBIs. That's being really consistent. You can't let many opportunities pass you up and still drive in 120. That's just not heard of very often.
Moncada, just 24 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And another foul ball. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So coming to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message to say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
That batting average still well up there to begin play. 7 homers and 21 driven in. Back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo.
That's why you got to pay attention in the on-deck circle. He was calibrating his heater right there, checking out the off-speed stuff, and he didn't wait around. First time he's seeing him, didn't matter. He took him deep.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So striding in, Eloy Jimenez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Hard hit towards center. Cole is right there, 1 down.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And guys, this is not a team that's going to shoot itself in the foot. They're not going to have careless mistakes out there. They have the fewest errors in the American League, and look for them to flash the leather today in this one.
Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. So here's Jose Abreu, lifetime against Corey Kluber. He brings a robust .340 batting average. He's also hit 5 out of the park against him. So keep your eyes on this matchup. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Coming to the plate now, Todd Frazier. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time. Here's Rougned Odor now as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Here's the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The right fielder. Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Dane Dunning is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Here's Joey Gallo now. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll make it to 2nd base now with 2 gone.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
At the plate now, Nick Solak as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that misses 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes.
That's inside.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nomar Mazara is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good pitch there on the inside. Black called the strike. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Now a hard liner, but foul. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The second baseman.
Striding into the box, Danny Mendick. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the center fielder. Still going back. Gone! Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
And I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Stepping in, Willie Calhoun. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they...
High and deep to right. It's a grand slam.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular spectacular day.
Kelvin Herrera gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Ready once again, Nick Solak. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will crash into the wall but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rat. Digging in, Luis Robert. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the White Sox have their first hit of the game. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Luis Robert has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Moncada swings, and it's hit very well to right. Back goes Chu at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Fouled off. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fouled away. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Andrus. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Another 0-2 home, and a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat. It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Ready on 0-2. And it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So there are two gone now in the White Sox fourth, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And it's fouled away. Anderson at second with 2 down. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. Here's Todd Frazier now. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The third baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked up.
To the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. Hard liner to center field. Robert has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Ready for another chance? Rougned Odor. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Now batting, Shin-Soo Choo. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He pulls this one into right, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
Willie Calhoun will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Jimmy Cordero gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Joey Gallo. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Hunter Cole. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, beautiful dive. It's there. He got him. The defense. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Now batting, catcher Yasmani.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
bouncer to the left side. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman is coming to the plate now. Nick Solak. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Todd Frazier. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The catcher, Robinson.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th, and that'll bring up the catcher Robinson Chirinos. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Robert is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Rangers set down in order. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Robert. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Under it is Chu as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Yohan Moncada comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop up above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
And there's his first base hit in this one. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. No hits to this point. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. At the plate, Rougned Odor. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right. Mazzara is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here it comes now to Andrus. A bouncer up the middle. Anderson brings it in. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. In now, Willie Calhoun. Popped him up. Encarnacion is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rangers lead it 25-2. Down and away, ball 1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No more.
High and deep down the left field line. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Andres has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, and they remain well behind. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. From the stretch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Fry is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Pinch hitting for the Rangers.
Ronald Guzman will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Here's Jimenez going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Ronald Guzman stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. At the plate, Danny Mendick. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way.
1-1.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Standing in now, Luis Robert.
Center fielder.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So here's Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman.
0-1 the count.
Moncada.
Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And as you striding in once again, Robinson Chirinos. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
For the current campaign, Chirinos is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
Yeah, this is a great spot for him right now. He just seems to have been picking up left-handed pitching great all season long.
Swung on and chopped down the line at third. The 0-2 once more. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Now that's second base.
Boy, talk about having a day, Beaver. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
The batter, number 1.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, and he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. Oh, right back to him on the mound. There's one to Encarnacion, who's got it, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. In there, 2-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Edwin Encarnacion now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Fastball in there for a called strike. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Colby Allard enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
0-2, here it is. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now batting.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something.
And that'll be the one that ends it. And the Rangers have bounced back from consecutive losses to take Game 3 of the series as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an